Don't ask what's
welcome
in my
everybody.
coffee cup.
Oh yeah. Well, where's your custom mug? Come on, man. We did this. Remember we made our custom mugs?
We did.
Uh,
I need to change it. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you.
Feel
We're
ashamed.
back. Let me
We're
wait.
back.
Hold on. I'm screwing it up. Here's our. We're back.
We're back.
We're
You do
back.
that every time. You say it.
Not
And
as
you're like, wait,
but
wait.
not as back as we were last month.
Well,
We're just 1 month back.
well, no. I would actually argue we're more back, and that's what I was about to say. We're even more back than we were last month because last month really had the potential to just be a one-off. But we've shown up now 2 months in a row on time, on schedule. So we're really back.
We're doing good.
Okay.
That's
I mean,
what I'm coming.
I was barely on time, but that's okay.
I know you were. I
On
mean, you
time
were.
nonetheless.
You were.
You were getting a
You were
little
actually
concerned.
late, in my opinion,
I
considering how
mean,
early you usually are.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Some of us actually have to do work. I'm saying.
I resent that implication.
Wow.
Okay, but I want to just pause real quickly before this devolves as it always does, because I want to acknowledge our decorated coffee shop. We've added some decor to the coffee shop. You may be wondering why we've got the happy birthday decor. And so I'm announcing to the LinkedIn world that we are literally right in between Goose's birthday and Josh's birthday. So we're celebrating both of their birthdays today here in the coffee shop.
Yay.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
just so
Megan,
you know,
will you be singing "Happy Birthday," Megan? Just a solo?
Happy birthday to you.
Actually, that's why we invited you, Sam.
Oh God, no!
I do want to Josh still has a long way until he has a 4 in front of his name, but I still have 1 more year. So I just want everybody to know I am still in my 30s and I'm very proud of it.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, I'm always going to be the oldest. You'll
That does
never be older than me. So
That
you got
does make me
that.
feel good.
You
That
got
does
that.
make me feel good.
Okay, so let's do quick intros because if there's a chance there might be people watching that don't know who we are or why they're here.
Before we get too far, can I ask you guys? I am not seeing this on LinkedIn.
Oh.
Does anybody else see this on LinkedIn?
I
That's
was
a
just
problem.
like, I was looking, I was trying to pull it up while y'all were chatting.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
We may not have anybody here. It could just be us 4.
Are we all by ourselves? That'd be wild.
Oh no, I see it.
Can you send the link for me?
Yeah.
Because I like to watch the comments too.
Oh yeah, I see it too.
Oh, how come I couldn't find it on your webpage? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt everybody. I just literally couldn't find it.
No, that's a good thing to interrupt because if we weren't actually live, that would be pointless. Although I think we're live on my YouTube right now, so at a minimum, we're doing that.
Hey, there we go.
There we
Can
go.
you just share it out, like repost it right now on your LinkedIn, and then I'll just find it there.
Yeah, let me repost. Repost.
Boom! I see it. Good job.
Join us now.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so clearly we all have our shit together if there's anybody watching.
You're right. I know. We have done this once or twice, but you couldn't tell.
There's 3 people here, and I'm pretty sure it's Sam, Megan, and Josh.
Awesome.
Oh, nope, Sarah's here.
Oh, we got one more.
We got one more.
Awesome. Okay, so now that we've got that figured out, let's run through quick intros. My name is Megan Shapiro. I'm a full-time practicing construction attorney licensed in California, and I am also the construction contract coach, mostly helping trade contractors, but also GCs, design professionals, and owners learn how to review, redline, and negotiate their contracts like a lawyer so they don't need one every single time a contract crosses their desk. Birthday boy Josh, you're up.
It's my birthday tomorrow, but that's
I know.
okay.
Neither of you is your birthday today, but you're both the birthday boys because we're splitting it, remember?
Yeah, I'm like 2 years and 3 minutes younger than Goose. So
there we go.
Not my circus, not my cash flow. I work with subcontractors and starting to work with a lot of GCs because they seem to want a lot of help too because they can't pay their subs. Just helping people with cash flow, and it evolves into a lot of other things, as everybody knows.
Okay. Other birthday boy.
So not my circus, not my money, but it actually is. So I help construction and manufacturing professionals get their personal finances in order, from taxes to cash flow to expenses, everything that matters, so that you get to live the life that you've always wanted and hopefully exit the industry when you want to. because we all know how tough manufacturing construction can be. You deserve to have an opportunity to not put your body through shit and to go have fun.
Nice. And before we let Sam introduce herself, because she is a guest, I want to explain the concept so that people understand why she's even here. So, what are we doing here? If you have not been to the neighborhood coffee shop with us before, it is essentially like a morning show that is construction centric. We all just come together to just sort of chit chat, talk about recent things that have come up for us, just kind of generally shoot the shit. And the reason Sam is here is because, just like Sam, you too can join us in the coffee shop. Josh and or Sam is going to drop the link in the comment. Oh, you don't give me that face. I said Josh, and then you said you were going to do it, Sam. Somebody that's not me, because if I do it, the whole stream goes offline. But somebody that's not me is going to drop the link to StreamYard. So if you want to actually come in and join on stage, be on camera, and actually join the conversation that way, you are welcome to do that. Before I let Sam introduce herself, I want to acknowledge that Sarah Ganella is here. She's in the comments, not on stage, so you can do both. Either one, you can join the conversation. We'll throw comments up as we go. Josh did drop the link. You can't click it this way, but I'm just showing it that it is in the comments on LinkedIn. So click that link and you can show up in the studio with us. Okay.
Woohoo.
Sam.
Hi guys, I'm Sam. My intro will not be as awesome as Megan's, nor as fast spoken, but I pretty much help primarily solo business owners kind of get their shit together to look at how your business is running. What do you really want to focus on? What's fun for you as the founder so you can start to enjoy your business again as you scale it, and help you get the right team members to do the shit that you just don't want to do in business but has to get done. So that's me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I see Bryant's here. Bryant, why aren't you on stage, man? Join us on stage.
Don't be a loser.
Yeah, what are you doing? Oh my God, Chris Guerra is here. What?
I'm offended. I'm offended that he's wishing Josh a happy early birthday and not me a happy late birthday.
Oh, Chris, you might have to come on stage just to make amends to Goose.
See, Chris and I are like BFFs ever since Chicago. So,
like two peas in a tight little pod.
well, we took the train together with some people from SR Diversified, and it was an interesting time in the train station getting into the airport.
Bryant led me to the completely wrong train station. Me and Jennifer went to the train station with them because he bullied us out of ordering an Uber. Because an Uber was like $100 or something, and Jennifer and I are like, whatever, it's air conditioned, like let's just do it. And then Bryant was like, no, don't be, don't do that. Come take a train. And then it was to the totally wrong airport, and we had to walk back anyway. So,
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh, that hurts.
All right, well, Brian, now you have to come in here and defend yourself.
Yeah, for real. Okay, wait.
Pretty
I have
hard
a
one to
question for you about your birthday, though. Here's my question. We're on opposite time zones. For those who may not know, Goose and I are on opposite time zones. I'm much earlier than he is. So 9 a.m. to him is 6 a.m. to me because I'm in California. He's on the wait. Why is that wrong?
Wait a sec. Seven.
Okay, I was
We're only
okay.
two.
Alabama messes me up, but still. I woke up super early on his birthday just to send him a birthday text, and then I went back to sleep. So my question is, was I first?
That's a great question. I do believe you were first.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with yes. You were first. I cannot imagine anybody else would thought about me that early in the morning.
Megan, do you like stay up till like midnight for some people to like text them like right when it turns to their birthday?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And in fact, the only reason that even happened is because we got a new puppy, and the puppy is kind of like not sleeping through the night yet. And so the puppy woke me up, and I looked at my phone to see what time it was. And I realized it was late enough in the day in Alabama that it wouldn't be like waking Goose up to send him the text. I was like, I'm just going to get this done so I don't forget later. So that's all.
Oh, it's a to-do, Goose.
It was. He was
You know what?
on my list.
That's better than I would do because I just forget altogether. Like I'm okay being a to-do if it makes me feel better.
But did you know that you can schedule texts on your iPhone now?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so like go to like the plus button where you like go to send photos and stuff.
I'm gonna try this right now.
And then there's it's like in a dotted circle, it says send later.
Okay, wait.
Also, you can do individual backgrounds for text message threads.
that's overstated.
I don't have a send
It
later.
is, and now I can't figure out how to stop it.
I don't have a send later. I'm in my group text with the boys, with Josh and Goose, and I don't
know
have,
if you could do it on a thread.
That's the problem. It's a group problem. Okay, let's see.
Maybe.
I'm getting Bryant in.
I'm gonna text you, Sam. No, I'm not.
Oh, I can do it on a group. Maybe you haven't updated, but it should it'll just say send later, like in a dotted circle, and then you can schedule it.
I'm more concerned about the fact that somehow you're not popping up when I try to send you a text message, despite the fact that you're pinned as one of my favorite people. There you are.
Am I on your favorites list?
You are. Would you like to? Yeah. Look, you're not on there alone because I saved the pin because I maxed out my pins. So let's see, 1, 2, only. Okay, so I guess only 2 of my pinned 9 are convergers, but there's our Navy Flight School. Oh gosh, are you gonna be able to see it? Yeah, there's Navy Flight School right there. So that's Josh and Goose and me, and then there's Jesse and Sam.
Oh, I feel so special. Oh my gosh.
You're welcome.
I mean, I just have to be in a group.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not near as special as you are.
But Sam, even when I tried to do you individually, that's not a choice for me. Maybe it's an update I don't have yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the answers. I'm sorry.
Do you have like an iPhone 4?
Yes, I have an iPhone 4. I do. Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna get Sam out of character today. That's my goal.
Oh, well, out of which character?
I don't know. She's in Thailand right now. I'm trying to figure out.
I'm not in Thailand.
Where are you actually?
I'm in Albania. I'm drinking Albanian beer. So for everyone that's like, why is Sam drinking beer in the morning? It's really like 7 p.m. for me.
No, it's like 5 o'clock somewhere.
So how long y'all there before you move to your next place?
So we are going to be in this city through the middle of August, but we'll be in the country of Albania through October.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where's the next country? And what is the next country?
Well, first off, I have to recognize that Bryant, the horrible train navigator, has just entered the chat.
I came to defend myself.
You were a bully, and then didn't even ask, hey, like which airport of the 2 in Chicago are you flying out of? So I don't think there's much to defend there.
You sent me a picture that you made it.
So I'm assuming he took you to O'Hare and you needed to go to Midway?
Yeah, I didn't even realize until like we got to like down the train platform and I saw O'Hare and I was like,
he flies out of Midway anyways.
I do because it was a direct flight.
Direct
and
to Colorado.
According to my Uber driver, highly recommend taking an Uber from downtown to Midway. Do not take the train.
Oh.
Because of where you go through.
Oh.
They said south side of Chicago, no go. So therefore,
I'll be honest. I'll be honest though, Sam. Like my experience with the train was just magical, and so
magical.
It was like, yeah.
Apparently from O'Hare it is magical. Yeah, apparently to Midway it is not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying. That's just what.
Makes me sound like you're like
that's just what my
from
Uber
the Boondocks, and y'all have like never been on a train before.
Uber
wow, look how fast it's going! Oh my god!
It was neat, right? You're like, this thing is steam powered, right? These things still run on steam power, right?
Yeah.
This locomotive.
Oh my god.
Oh, and this is
4 miles an hour. This is great. Faster than a horse.
Okay, wait. I feel
forgot.
silly, but like Chris was on here a second ago. How did he just come in and comment?
Because he didn't comment on the LinkedIn post.
Yeah, it comes from LinkedIn and from YouTube. In case you've never
been on a train, never seen LinkedIn.
Yeah,
with
right.
the time.
And I don't know what this YouTube you talk about is.
Yeah, right.
The YouTube.
I mean, that's almost like the TikToks.
Josh does the TikToks. Brian's better at it though.
I made Bryant the full screen, and I don't know how to undo that.
That's good. All right. No, I prefer that.
There we go.
That's great.
No, that's too much me.
Oh yeah,
No.
we'll just keep it here. This is fantastic.
There we go.
You guys are
This is what happens when I get bored. I start playing around with the buttons in StreamYard and things happen.
So
I think whenever,
we're
but I did
boring?
like it that you could do like the full screen. Whenever Josh is saying something that like is really just out there, just put his face up there, like as big
I
as.
never say anything out there.
Well, Okay.
Or just cover it with gooses so no one can see Josh talking.
There you go. So cover it with goose so we can't see Josh.
Yeah.
There you
Well,
go.
look, if I do it like this, then we can really enjoy the whole coffee shop banner.
Yeah,
look at
that's true.
that.
That's
There you
true.
go.
Don't mind me. I'll just be over
So,
here
so
playing.
what do you guys want to talk about today? What's our number one topic?
What's everybody talking about?
I guess like you guys want to talk about construction and macroeconomics.
That sounds fascinating.
Even I don't want to talk about that, Brian.
Come on.
Honestly, I kind of do.
Like I just, there are macroeconomic factors that are coming into play in construction, and our clients are feeling it. And
We
Okay,
should
give us
probably
some
cover that.
examples, Bryant. What are the
So-
macro factors?
we have a client that is they build massive infrastructure on docks and at piers across in the Western Hemisphere, in Jamaica, Nicaragua, and a couple of other areas. And they had a couple of massive projects fall through because of some of these like Strait of Hormuz issues, interest rate issues. A couple of really big jobs fall through, and like where they were once just like flush with cash, all of a sudden they have to be way more concerned about it. And so it's just, and I'm seeing this, they're one of the ones I feel like was impacted the most, but there are other clients that we have that are specifically just dealing with a lot of crazy economic changes going on.
Mhm.
So I don't know if everybody else is seeing that. Obviously Josh and I are tied
This is
at the
a shared
hip.
client.
And so it's just interesting stuff. I don't know if you're seeing stuff, Sam, on your side and what people are saying, or Goose, if people are concerned about their financial stuff. And just interesting.
Well, I will lighten the topic a little bit in the fact that I do not know my metric units. So when we rented a car and needed to fill the tank, I was like, oh yeah, fill it up. Like, it's fine. It's like, first off, all these cars are diesel.
And they're all in
I'm like,
liters.
yeah, I'm like, I don't know how many liters is a gallon. I don't know. It was like $85 to fill up like a small sedan tank. Of
So I
gas,
will.
okay?
So I
Like,
will say that that's funny that you bring that up, Sam. So I had a client that just came. They did a little tour and greet. They did a little
Mhm.
Viking cruise or whatever, and he's like, I could not believe how cheap the gas was over there. I did not have the heart to tell him that what he was seeing was a per liter number, not a per gallon number, and therefore was actually indeed like 4x what our gas costs. I just let him believe it. I was just like,
that's good.
because in the scheme of things, there are a lot of things in Europe that are a lot less expensive. Specifically, my
Yeah.
love for wine is a lot less expensive, and so
Dude,
that's
this
exciting.
beer is amazing. It's like $3.
Exactly. Like I can run on other things other than gasoline when I go to Europe. That's okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Um,
That I'm seeing some gas economics trickle into my sphere, but I don't know. Do we want to have a whole news report on the Strait of Hormuz right now?
No, I didn't want to
Okay,
get like,
guys.
I didn't want to go like that heavy. I just was curious.
Thailand's really close to the Strait of Hormuz, right?
Yeah, Thailand's
Give me
right next to
live.
it. Yeah.
So to answer your question, I do think it's probably less actual impact and more concern, which really drives the delay, right? They probably didn't cancel the project. They delayed the project just like everybody else, because if nothing does happen, right, and interest rates continue to go up, and obviously now people are now thinking that we're going to continue to raise them, then that is a huge impact for lending, which does crush a lot of projects. So I can see that. I don't see the data center stuff going anywhere. These guys are spending money like hands and fists. They don't care that the interest rates are 7% for their bond.
That's true. Elon Musk is putting them up in space.
Well, he will. He's gonna.
Right.
That's the reason he had to create his freaking massive rocket that he's going to try to catch with his arms the next time.
Yeah.
Do you not know what I'm talking about?
I personally don't know what you're talking
You've
about.
lost Megan so much. She's
Okay.
playing with the
I was gonna say, like, she's just playing with all the
Megan's
buttons
responding
now.
to emails now.
Look, I'm a lawyer. I don't do numbers or math or anything. So you got
It's really hard to talk about numbers.
maybe it's because I'm an engineer, but I really geek out on a lot of stuff that's going on in and around the space, not just SpaceX. I mean, all of them. But he's got I think, what is it, Artemis 13 or whatever? It is literally the largest, most powerful rocket that has ever been created. He blew one up on purpose. That is awesome. And he blew it. Okay, let's go back like 2 years. So they were testing this rocket, and everybody was giving him a lot of shit because the damn thing blew up within like 15 seconds. And he said, I don't think y'all understand. It lasted longer than I ever expected it to. And he blew it up on purpose so that he could figure out where the flaws were, so that when they actually started shooting them off for real, which the last one did go up, a week ago or something, that it wouldn't blow up with, more important things in it. So
that sounds like a really good way to say, like, no, I lost on purpose.
So either way, I mean, obviously not an Elon Musk fan. That's fine.
We can pivot. Just pivot.
No. We're here. So he's got he shoots this rocket up, right? And then it comes back down to Earth. But the technology is so far advanced that he can now control the fall, and he can catch it in the same freaking rocket launcher that he sent it off in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is absolutely an engineering feat of genius.
If it works, it hasn't happened yet, right? That's the goal.
He's done it before, just not with this one.
Oh, okay.
There's a video. I'll send it to you. It's absolutely incredible.
Please do.
Can you tell that Megan?
She's been waiting for this her whole life.
I mean, it is absolutely fascinating.
I'm going to rank this on people that are most interested to least interested. Top of the list is good. Second is probably Bryant. And then tied for fifth is Sam, Josh, and Megan.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome. How are you today?
No, we brought Chris in so we can talk about literally anything else.
Oh, well, let me be a change of pace. I have to begin by apologizing to the Goose and say I am so sorry for not wishing you a belated birthday and only giving love. Yes, I take that hug. I welcome it. It is great timing. I actually am off for the next 2 days, and I'm at Lake Anna right now in Central Virginia. And this is, can I switch this? This is my view right now for everyone to see. Can have a little bit of time out there on the lake.
Leave it like that for a second, Chris. Hold on. Let me see. Wait, I learned. Oh, wait, hold on. Leave that view. I figured this out.
No, that's good. We didn't want to see it.
No, stop it. Wait, hold on. So there we go. There we go.
One.
There it is.
Beautiful.
Okay. Very nice. Well, yeah, so that's the view right now. So it's tough to beat, but I knew I needed to jump on to apologize and then I'll also say hello to all my friends. So that is...
Guys, he kind of looks like Elon Musk.
Well,
Elon Musk with what, like a little chain and a snapback or something on the beach? I don't know. I don't know if Elon rocks this vibe.
Probably true, but
probably
he would look like you if he did.
I guess that's something me and him have in common.
I don't know where we're going with this. I'm ending.
No, but I like it. Let's keep commenting on people's appearances. I like it.
We're at a middle school lunch table again, although I'm sure that's what it was like before I walked in here.
Oh, no, middle school
reopening the coffee shop.
Middle school lunch table would everyone be just like sharing their favorites list, like Megan.
Here's
like,
the
who do you
for
have
the group.
pinned?
No. Here's the question for the group.
Like I would be hoarding everybody's tater tots and trading
what
away.
What was middle school you like? There's the question. There's the change of pace. What was middle school you like?
That's good.
I don't need to.
Wait,
that's a horrible question.
That really gets you to you really want to know a person. That's in your, this is the business developer in me. If you really want to get to know someone and build trust and vulnerability, ask what they were like in middle school.
Okay.
There you go.
On a live stream.
Who gets to go first?
Okay, wait here. So that it doesn't devolve into chaos, I'm going to go in the order that I see people on the screen. Okay.
Oh, you can skip me on that one.
No, nobody gets skipped. Josh, you're up. What was middle school Josh like?
You're first on my list.
Too bad. I'm the host. What was middle school Josh like?
Surprisingly, I was quiet. I'm pretty loud now. Very reserved. I got good grades and I just did my math and stuff and
That's not surprising.
band. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same person, just loud now. You give me some confidence and all of a sudden it's bad.
All right, there
Okay.
we go.
Sam, what was
Was
middle
that
school
horrible?
sport like?
Is that what you guys were hoping for?
We don't know what we're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to ask Chris what we're looking for.
What did
We're looking
Sam,
for
you know what?
honesty.
Okay, I had an embarrassing fashion style. I definitely had just loud, oh my gosh, I mean, just your kicks. You have all the colors on your kicks and stuff, and it's like back in the day you wear a skirt with your sneakers. Horrible fashion style. The eyeliner that goes all the way around your eyes, top and bottom.
Ooh. Yeah, punk rock. Yeah.
Were you goth?
It wasn't a phase,
no,
Mom. This
I
was the
wasn't.
real Sam.
Was not goth. How rude. No, I was so fly. No, I just bad fashion style. I was, but I was cool. I would say, because I danced. So I had a cool side and a straight A side. And they found weird places to overlap. So, but overall, I was a cringy middle schooler. I can't deny that. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Goose, what were you like in middle school?
All right, so first I'm going to go with physical appearance. So I was short and I was very, very stocky. So think bowling ball type stocky. I was 135 pounds entering 6th grade, and I was 5'4" or something. So I was, I was incredibly reserved. I was a mathlete in middle school. Very much loved math, and I love sports too. I just wasn't near as outspoken and outgoing in middle school. I was the guy that was absolutely going to get friend zoned with any girl I spoke to. If
That's perfect for middle school, though.
if
Goose's
I just
middle school game was not up to par.
It wasn't not up to par. If you could get a negative game number, I had a negative game number. It wasn't even 0. It was
That's why you
a
value
negative,
EQ so much nowadays.
It was a negative 25. So
that's where real personalities develop, though. You couldn't rely on your looks. You had to, actually have some character.
Yeah. So
for those of us who are
and
just
it took
ridiculously
15 years to develop it after that.
Well,
so
still, I mean,
it's still questionable, but it's coming. Maybe by 50, I'll be there.
Yeah.
We can dare to dream. Dare to dream. Okay, Bryant, what was middle school Bryant like?
Guys, I was in small town Utah. So middle school, I never actually had middle school. I went from elementary school straight to high school. So in 7th grade, I was in high school.
Junior high?
Yes.
I mean,
so 7th through 12th grade. So I was a 7th grader going to school with 11th and 12th graders. So I was in love pretty much the entire time with women that were far older and far more mature than me.
It set the precedent for what was to come.
Jennifer Aniston's out there.
It was tough. And that's the best way to describe me. I was kind of the opposite of you, Goose. I was probably the same height that I am now, 6'2", but 135 pounds. So I was just a real gangly, weird looking.
Were you an athlete?
Kid. I was not a mathlete. I was just an athlete. I
just
played sports, and I played sports and dreamt of all the chicas.
were you at the cool kids table?
Yeah,
No.
was.
They I was not at the cool kids table. I was quiet, but I was just, I don't know. It's hard to describe. I was just me.
We need to get Brian's dad on here to confirm.
You meet my dad, you'll know why I'm so weird.
We need confirmation.
Was Bryant a cool kid?
No, he was
I
not.
know who's next.
So
He was the
excited.
bee's knees.
I'm still trying to break into that group, that same middle school group every now and again. I'm like, oh man, if only I could get there.
Hey, do you guys want to trade for pudding pops?
All right,
my
Chris,
turn now,
what was
Megan?
middle school Chris like?
Middle school Chris was, I guess we'll start with the physical. Definitely was rocking the flow The big swept back hair, constantly like moving it just like that in order to push it out of the way. I did not. I wasn't. I think average athletic build. I think I was probably in the higher fives, probably like 5. Middle school. Yeah, actually, I hit my growth spurt in middle school, so I went from being like a tiny little short human to then like I think from 7th to 8th grade, I sprouted up like 5 inches. So I definitely hit a serious one. But personality middle school, Chris. So hopefully everyone here and people on the live stream are familiar with High School Musical and Zac Efron's character, the main guy, Troy Bolton. And so but here's the thing. So I say that was me more because I played baseball. That was my big sport. I played football as well, but baseball was my thing. But I was also in the choir and I sang. And so that's why I say High School Musical, except for we were not all in this together. But if you've seen the movie, you'll get that. I was actually bullied quite mercilessly as a result of being the athlete and the arts guy, because middle schoolers are ruthless, and I bore the brunt of that. So I definitely kind of was like on the fringe as a result of that. I just kind of didn't want to be seen too much, and I think that much like Goose, that developed more of a humor and personality in me, because I think I was afraid to put myself out there because of that. So, but you know what? I had a few core friends, and that was good. And outside of that, I loved a good like hard rock, like System of a Down, and then a lot of alt rock. Enjoyed my country as well. But then because of my family and musicians, I was like the next day I'm listening to Mozart because of my dad's background in music. So a lot. Anyway, so that's me.
Well, perfect timing, Darcy. What we're doing is describing what we were like in middle school. So you're up. What was middle school Darcy?
Welcome. You chose a bad time to come in.
Somebody,
I know, it's like
Darcy was like, "Oh man, we're talking about middle school. I need to jump on. This is."
Well, hey guys, I am actually at Hershey Park right now doing the last family vacation, and I needed some adult time in the midst of all the kid time.
We're your adult time.
So what better to get your adult time than to talk about middle school when you were a kid?
We're gonna regret this decision.
I would say I was in like a weird phase. I was in drama club, but I was also an athlete. So I was kind of dorky, but kind of athletic, trying to find my way around. But I did love theme parks, which is kind of why I'm being an adult right now in like a theme park with little kids.
There we go.
Here.
And now Megan.
And now
Hi.
That's
what
Brody,
were you
that's
like
my
in
youngest
middle
son.
school?
What was I like in middle school? Oh boy. So I think similar to Bryant, I grew up in a very small town in Southwest Missouri, not Utah, but Southwest Missouri. So we did have a true middle school, but our class sizes were pretty small. So we'd all grown up together. We knew each other forever. And so middle school was like real rough for me. I was just getting into speech, which then became debate once I got to high school, but I was getting into speech. So I was really academic. I was super involved in like all of the academic extracurriculars. But at the same time, I was like trying to infiltrate the cool kids club because our school was really weird, wherein the popular kids were the smart kids. And so I was kind of trying to like figure out the best way in. I started hanging out with the cheerleaders because I tried out for cheerleading, but didn't make it in middle school. I didn't become a cheerleader until high school. So it was just a very awkward time. I was very much like Goose, and I was friend zoned by every guy that I had a crush on. They were like, "No, but you're just like my best friend." And I'm like, "That's great. I would love to just be your best friend." So middle school is not great. I don't really like talking about it with anybody other than my therapist.
So yeah, why not put it on LinkedIn Live?
We are your therapist. That's,
Yeah.
I didn't choose this topic, Sam. I would chosen not to talk about it personally.
My friends, I'm gonna get out after leaving that fantastic question for everyone.
You ruined this whole conversation.
No, that's exactly what I needed to do. Come in with those questions. So grateful for all of you, and I'm sure I'll chat with you all.
We'll see you later, boss.
Bye, Chris.
Bye. Good to see you.
All right, Darcy, you kind of got dropped in and had to answer the quick fire question, but how's it going? How's the trip? How's the summer plans?
It's good. Sorry for the bluegrass music in the background.
Perfect.
Never have to apologize.
Makes
But
me
it's
realize how
good.
much I want mine to go back. It's okay. It's good.
I am stoked for school to start. The kids start. I have got 3 kids, and this is the first year that they're going to be in 3 completely different schools. So
Oh
I've
my
got a
goodness.
ninth grader, and then a 6th grader, and now a 4th grader. So for 2 years, we've got 3 completely different schools and schedules.
Wow.
So that should be super fun. Um, but yeah, everything has been great. I'm looking forward to starting like school back for the kids, like actually getting back into the routine of everything. And I feel like once September after Labor Day, everything is just going to be crazy. Just going off and meetings and new events and all that kind of stuff. And I'm super excited that I registered for the Converge, and
Woohoo!
I can't wait.
We're super excited too because then we'll get to actually hang out with you in person. And you got in under the wire because we are like very close to the verge of selling out entirely. So we're super glad you got in when you did.
So
We're
I
already
think
sold
this
out.
brings up a great point, since I think everybody has kids
Yeah.
on this. How much has having kids in summer made you realize how much A, you crave a routine, and B, how much summer sucks when you have kids?
Oh, no, summer doesn't suck. Okay, so you know what? I'm actually quite passionate about this because
You triggered something.
I think that how we parent in Western society is very difficult. And it also very much encourages the maybe not victim mentality, but like the negative. It's very easy to be in a negative headspace and to complain. Like the grass will be green where you water it, and you can choose how you show up with your kids and like the boundaries that you want with your family and how you want your family to function. And like, yes, it can be chaotic, but it doesn't have to suck. It sucks if you try to do it the way you think you should be or the way everyone else is trying to do it. But you don't have to choose that. So that is
Okay,
I just don't like when
Got
people
on our
phrase things
soapbox.
that way. Sorry.
that is fair. I think for me, it's a split family, so that's a struggle.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But also like I'm very, I mean, I just relaunched my brand, and so the summer has been incredibly hectic for me, but trying to juggle both continuing the momentum and trying to juggle the fact that she's out of school and she doesn't have anywhere to go, and she's only 4.5, so like she wants to be busy, 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 and like that is very difficult. And then you throw in the fact she's going back and forth from mom and dad's and making sure she has everything, and like
Yes.
it's so much easier when you have a routine and you send them to school and you know what day you're supposed to pick them up and they're there till 4:15 and blah blah blah. So I stand
Yeah.
by that this is incredibly difficult, and I'm ready for school to start in summer. I'm so exhausted.
But difficulty and sucking are different things.
At this point, it's
So,
sucking because I'm so tired.
okay.
Now, I will say the
Okay.
first like from like mid-May to June, it was just fun. And then like July, we were getting in a groove, and then like it just fell apart mid-July.
Goose
Okay.
turned a year older, and now life is harder.
You know,
So
there's a
Oh,
reason our parents had something going for them by having kids in their 20s.
Yeah.
Like you're not supposed to be 40 or 39
well, hey
and
now,
chasing around a
Hey now.
4-year-old.
hey now,
hey
like
now.
we have 2
I
under
don't
4, and we have
like.
one on the way, and I'm 36.
I was gonna say, I guess
I
I
chose this
That's
life.
that's a personal problem.
I did it right.
I chose it. I think
I have my
Choosing
first-
to relaunch or rebrand during summer when you know it's going to be chaotic can also be described as a personal problem.
Fair. That
heated.
shots fired. I'll take it. I will say, with all honesty, I didn't realize how much goes into like a relaunch and a rebrand.
Okay.
And so like a January, starting in January, like who would have
Yeah.
known it would have taken all the way to to June, and then I made the decision just to launch and converge.
Yeah.
So
Well, then I will say I do have compassion, especially for the split households. I'm not all snarkiness when it comes to parenting. And then my loving reminder is like 4.5-year-olds can make a peanut butter jelly. They can pour a glass of milk. They can do a lot more. And if it's sucking, maybe just try do less and see how that works for you. So
yeah,
I'll get off
I struggle with that.
Your 4.5-year-old can do it. My 4-year-old.
Hey, oh my goodness, she made a cake yesterday though, and like did the icing and did the sprinkles. I will say the cake she did yesterday was pretty good with some of Daddy's help. Mostly hers. She made Daddy a cake because Daddy didn't get a cake for his birthday, and so she was insistent on making a cake. So she made a cake for me last night.
That's nice.
That makes the whole summer worth it.
Yeah.
You know what? It was very sweet, and she is incredibly sweet. I just think I crave routine, and that's really what it comes down to. Is without the routine, it is overly exhausting for me. It's like any one bit of it's fine, but the lack of routine and things changing is rough.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to talk about this since it's just been me and Sam?
Brian, what about you?
I love being a boy dad. I always wanted a girl, never got one, but that'll be another. That's my sad story. But you thinking about you bringing your daughter, making you a cake, made me think of what happened on Sunday when 4.5-year-old came running up to his mom with a dead animal in his hand, carrying it by its tail. It was a big old muskrat. Look what I found. Look what I'm bringing you. So just very, very different experience. So we have a good time over at my house, but my poor wife is overwhelmed with the amount of farts and testosterone and all the things going on for our dude house.
I feel like I need to validate your wife, Brian, because I'm also the only girl in my household, and the amount of farts and poop conversations and naked bodies running around me all the time. Like we had a female dog. We had one female dog and one male dog, and we had to put our female dog down just a couple of weeks ago. And so now I truly am alone in a house full of testosterone. So I just want to empathize with your wife.
Yeah.
And let her know that she's not alone.
My gosh, my 4-year-old, when he does like grace at the dinner table, he says, "God help us to pee into the toilet." Like that's how about
I love it.
The food? Let's just focus on the food right now. Like, okay.
Listen, I love that he's trying.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
That's really good. That's like my favorite quote of the day. I'm going to talk about that in church on Sunday.
Amazing. Okay.
It's interesting. I'm the only one with one of each. And so we're like a split house, 2 and 2. And I can validate both of you. Girls can be really sassy and you're like, "Oh, but you're so sweet. I can't discipline you." But the boys, you're like, why did you think that was a good idea?
Yeah, you're just so dumb.
I'll be honest, I've got zero problems disciplining. Like
it's not like princess eyes or something for you.
No, like I can shut those down in a heartbeat.
I need to go to the school of Goose Academy.
Well, you started with the boys, so I could see where maybe that's difficult. So mine has so much sass right now. Like it's an insane amount of sass. And I'm like,
I don't know why, Goose, but that just adds up to me. Like it makes sense.
And I love how you said right now, like we haven't been having the same conversation about Dee's level of sass for 3 years. Like she's always had a ton of sass.
Yes, but the fact is at this point she can really, really voice it. And like it is absolutely nuts. So
I'm sorry, can we just pause and see Bryant's name for a minute?
Oh.
Wait, yes, we can. There we go.
That's my bowling.
Very alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very alive.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Anyway, back to sass. I was like trying to Sorry.
I mean, that's fair, Megan. It's just more now. And she has the eye roll down already. And it's like, where did you even learn these things? And also amazing at what, now that you can have a conversation with her. So she got into the car the other day. She didn't say a bad word, but it's close enough to a bad word to where Daddy had something to say about it. And she said she got in the car the other day, and she said, "Daddy, it is freaking hot in here." And I said, "Sweetie, we don't need to say that. Where did you learn that?" She said, "You, Daddy." I said, okay, shots fired. Clearly, Dad needs to be more. I mean, at least you didn't say another
I was gonna
word
say,
that
I
started
think
with an F.
that's a win in my opinion because it said freaking. Like,
But
you
know,
I'll
I don't
take
need
that
him
as a
going to
win.
school saying freaking.
Yeah.
So, and then now I told her, since I've told her what she can't say, every time it comes out of my mouth, she says, "Daddy, you cannot say that." And I said, crap, what am I creating?
And then she said, "Daddy, you can't say crap."
Pretty much. Yep. That's pretty much how it goes every day in my household.
Awesome. Okay, who's got another topic? Let's see. Let's check our banners.
What did you have with like a lightning round? What was that?
Hot take lightning round.
Like hot take, like you have questions? Like
No, like this this was left over from last month. I don't think we got to it last month, but it's inspired by Josh's old tradition, I'll call it, habit, strategy.
That's still who Josh is. That's just Josh's personality.
This is inspired by Josh's personality of constantly having hot takes.
Yeah.
So Josh, why do you lead us off? Give us your most.
Why don't I lead us off? Give me here. I'll pick my favorite topic that everybody hates.
Oh no! Oh no! No! Please don't.
A Strait of Hormuz and macroeconomics.
With Elon Musk and rockets.
Oh my gosh! There it is.
Josh is gonna be like super calm. He's gonna be like, "Why you shouldn't eat potatoes?"
No, it's because it's how, like, what I see every day is how somebody right out of college can really like F up an entire business for other people. Like general contractors, they hire somebody out of college, they're put in charge of a project, they don't submit the paperwork on time, and it's easy for somebody to be like, "Oh, I just didn't do it on time. Like, I'm sorry." But "I'm sorry" doesn't save your mortgage. That kind of thing.
So are you hating on like the college student, or are you hating on like the leadership?
What bothers me is that we prioritize and we hail this like college educatedness, and it doesn't do the industry any good. It's like they don't teach anything worthwhile in college. They teach theoretics, and people can't seem to go from like theory into I need to do it this way. And 4 years of actually doing it for 40 hours a week versus 4 years of 10 to 15 hours of studying and partying, like that's two different worlds. And I think it's insane that people are like, well, you know, we'd rather hire this college graduate than take somebody from the field. And
to me, it sounds more like your middle school personality was following you into college, and you're kind of just mad at some people that were partying in college. It feels like that's
Josh never got invited.
Probably. No.
So the hot take is that college just isn't like
college is a waste of money.
Most of us just went to college to get the piece of paper so that we could get the job.
Yep.
Some of us had to go to college to get.
I think
But did you, Megan? Couldn't you have just faked your way into the lawyer world?
I mean, couldn't you have suited that way right
that
into?
That was a choice, Brian. I could have just committed fraud and asserted myself as a licensed attorney. You're right. I could have. Mm-hmm. True.
There are certain like things you have to do. Like my wife's a physician; she has to go to medical school. You have to do things a certain way. Whatever. But like when we're talking about like project management or anything, I mean, even accounting, it's like shit. These people don't learn anything worthwhile.
At the end of the day, they're teaching. They need to. It would be more worthwhile if they would take theory and then create practical experiences to learn from, right? But you're exactly right. Theory doesn't translate into real life, real world. Like as an engineer, I'd say I was taught how to think. through issues, which was really important. Like the schooling did teach me how to think and work through a process and work through a problem and to create processes in general. But I really sucked when I came out of college. Like I had to really learn that, okay, this thing that I learned doesn't actually apply. It's actually the opposite. Just because you're supposed to be able to press this button and this happens, sometimes you press that button and the opposite happens. And then there's a reason for that. And like you should figure out what that reason is. They're probably a lot of times they've just band-aided shit for years. So but I agree. I will halfway agree with you. I do think that we need to create a better opportunity for people to have the same opportunities if they decide to come straight out of high school and go into the trade, right? If they want to become a leader and they want to become into management, that they should have a pathway to project management or superintendent or whatever they want. I think we need to do a better job of creating those opportunities.
The reason it came up for me is because I'm on Reddit, just reading all these people talk about things, and people complain every single day. I'm a new college graduate, and like I'm looking for this kind of a job, and it's like this list, like I want 150K, and I want these hours, and like all these things.
So Josh's hot take is that he wants to be one of those employers that says we want you to be right out of college, but we want you to have 5 years experience.
No, I want you to like understand at the start of the
so
bottom.
I do think this hot take,
this
hot take somewhat leads into my hot take and the fact that there are plenty of opportunities out there. Most people aren't willing to do the work to get them.
Yeah, Brian, that's it. It's not we have to have 5 years experience and be brand new. It's just you have to be willing to start at the bottom and actually learn what we're talking about and not assume that your magical 4-year degree is anything.
Like, what I'm sick and tired of is hearing how it's unaffordable and thou shalt can't do anything. And yes, have some of these prices exploded. Yes. But I happen to know that you go get a job at a paper mill making 20, 25 bucks an hour with overtime. And then it goes to 40. And that is a livable wage in those areas. But you want to live in a city and you don't want to work your ass off. Because like we had so many people just leave. We were always looking for people. So that's my hot take.
Okay, Megan. Punch holes in it. We got 2 against.
She certainly looks like she wants to say something.
Me?
Yes, you.
See your ears burning.
No, I don't want to say anything because I've got complicated opinions and feelings on this topic because I literally had no choice, right? If I knew I wanted to be a lawyer, I was forced into 27 years of education. There's no other, unless I'm going to.
And there's a path to it, right? You have to get experience before you can even get certified.
Well, no. And so that's why, that's one of the complicated feelings I have about it, because when I graduated law school 163,000 years ago, there was no practical requirement. You could just take the classroom classes. That has since changed. And so now, not all, but more law schools actually require internships, externships, or clinic experience where you actually have to go out and practice under the supervision of a licensed attorney. But I did do that. I chose to do it as a student, but it was not a requirement. And so plenty of my classmates never had any practical experience by the time they graduated. And as long as you can pass the bar exam, you can literally hang a shingle and go start taking clients. And I think the system is broken for that reason, because you don't know anything yet. I mean, like what you learn in a book is not at all what it means to be a practicing attorney. That's why more senior attorneys have higher billable hour rate, right? You're paying for the experience that I have because now I can do things in a third of the amount of time that it took me 10 years ago. But I couldn't do it without going to school. So I will never pay off my student loan. I have so many student loans, I will never pay them off. I just won't. It's just impossible for me to ever pay off my student loans. And I didn't have any other choice. Like if I wanted to be a lawyer, it was just the only option. That said, my husband doesn't have a formal education, and he is a superintendent for a nationwide GC, loves what he does, makes almost as much money as I do, and has no student loans because he didn't have to go to college to be able to work his way up and get the career that he has. So I've just got mixed, complicated feelings about it, and I agree with both of you. I do think having a 17-year-old stepson who's started his senior year of high school today, and of course, obviously, we're talking about college and things like that. Some of the conversations that I'm having with him are that I do think that there is some, I hesitate to even say this word with this group in particular, but I do think that there is some social emotional benefits and value to going to college beyond the classroom education.
Social emotional.
What does that mean? I'm just kidding.
I don't even want to talk about this, but I do think that there's a lot of value and benefit to just the experience of going to college that has nothing to do with the classroom, the education. It's just about being away from your parents, being alone in that environment, developing that independence, learning how to navigate different social dynamics, learning how to take care of yourself without having the adults in your life to fall back. There's a lot of different value in that. What's the monetary value of those lessons? I don't know. And the system, the education system in America is broken. It's just broken.
7% interest.
Yeah. So I think we can agree. The educational system is broken in a lot of different ways, and the opinions of them, we don't need to get into those because then it will go into politics. But at the end of the day, like the education system is broken.
Mm-hmm. Sam, what do you think? How do you feel about that? What's it like there in Thailand?
I think that you guys are hitting on a lot of things that I would argue are not as I think you're hitting on things that you're trying to put in buckets that maybe don't belong in those buckets, and some of those things are symptoms in the buckets rather than like the root cause. Like, and this is, I don't know much about Megan's stepson, and I know that Megan is a phenomenal mother. So I'm like, whatever I'm going to say is not an attack on Megan, like at all. I think like if we're talking about independence, well, those things are developed in like when a child is really young all the way through to when they're a teenager, right? And then like it's okay if like someone's still around their family when they're in their late teens and in their 20s. I think that there's a lot of kids that are going to college because they weren't given opportunities in high school to explore certain interests, to try things, etc. So if you want to talk about, oh, we have to do these opportunities, well, I think we're really then going back to, well, what opportunities are we giving kids in middle and high school to actually explore some of these things, to actually contribute? We pretty much tell kids you are a nuisance in society until you have a job. And
don't look at this, Goose. Don't listen.
So I'm like, you want kids to do these things. Well, it's not just like going to a high school fair and saying like, hey, we have apprenticeships. It's like, we'll get kids doing things with their hands when they're in middle school and when they're in high school, etc. Right? That being said, I also agree with the idea of like, you got to work hard. Like I put myself through college. I got my first job as a recruiter at 18. I got promoted within 3 months because I tried and I worked. However, I also was in a staffing agency and I worked 55 hours a week. And I think that that's horrible. And I was like, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. And like, that's a crazy expectation that I would need to do that to make good money, right? So there's like a lot of things that you guys are hitting on, which are all really interesting, but there's all like a lot of factors influencing those things, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's been it's been a slow shift, kind of to everyone's point here. There has been a slow shift in the reason to go to college. I think that it's still big, like we go to college because we want to make money. Well, there are lots of ways to make money now outside of college, and more money. Even blue collar jobs that once you would just be like, oh yeah, like I don't want to go to, I can't get into college because I don't have the grades or whatever. Those blue collar jobs are now making as much as, if not more than, a lot of college degrees.
Exactly.
And that's on the construction, in the construction and the blue collar side of things. But then you also have all the advancements, like no one gives two hoots if you went to college, if you can code, and if you can do work with AI. No one even, I don't care as a employer and somebody who looks to hire people. Like I'm just like, yeah, college degree, I guess I can teach accounting to a monkey. And
I say that all the time.
My college degree taught me nothing at all. I only got it because I know eventually I want to get a doctorate, and so I need a bachelor's. But it taught me nothing. But I was also working at the same time, so like I had the implementation of things to go.
And so for what I feel like I I think that, you know, college became relatively the norm probably in the 50s and 60s, and people were just like, yeah, you go to school, you go to high school, and then you go to college, and then you go and you work the rest of life, and then you die. And like, I feel like we're working into a world where now, like, I'm a lot more encouraging of my kids to learn skill sets over just going and getting educated. Like if my sons want to go to college, and like, yeah, that's great, man, but like, get a skill set that's valuable. And the landscape is changing so quickly. Like, college to me is, I don't know, it feels more optional than it ever has.
But
I think it was Brene. Go ahead, Goose.
I was just going to say the value of college has gone down because the inflationary rate of college is at 8% when everything else has been at 1 or 2.
Mhm.
And therefore, where you like when I think this is my sister, when she graduated college, it was $780 a semester.
Yeah.
She's 42 or 43 now. When I graduated, it was $3,000 a semester. And now it's 4 times that. And if I expect to send my little girl to college, it's going to be $250,000 for a 4-year degree. Well, the value of that college is not what it was
Not
20 years ago. It's not $250,000 worth.
They'll make that in like their whole lifetime of paying that in interest, you know?
Mhm.
So,
yeah, it's tough.
All right, where's Sam? We're also over time, but Sam, you go.
I feel like I went.
You were about to say something about Brene Brown.
Oh,
yeah. And I want to hear what it is.
I think Brene Brown in some interview said like that if her kids know what they want to do, then like they're not going to college. And like her perspective, but she also has like the money to spend, right? Her perspective is that like college was for figuring things out. But if you know what you want to do, like then just go do it, and like you'll learn while you're doing it.
All right. So I've got one last thing to say, and I think it just fits into this. So I met with her grandmother and her daughter, or her granddaughter, the other day. It was like 2 weeks ago. Her granddaughter's 17, and she came to see me because she's got like $20,000-$30,000 to invest at 17. So like, wow. And so, you know, I was talking to her. I said, well, what are your plans? And she said, well, I'm going to go work for Dad. Dad has a scrap metal business. She has no intention of going to college. And I said, okay, but after that, what do you want to do? She's like, I want to be a trucker. And she's like, exactly. And she's like, but I want to own my own trucking business. And I'm like, okay. And like, that's her. And she's 17. And I'm like, you know what? I can get so behind you right now. Like, you know what you're going to do when you get done with high school. You're going to work for Dad. And when you get done working for Dad, you're going to go, you want to start with one truck, and you'll drive the one truck. And then you want to expand it from one truck to 2 trucks to whatever. I'm like, I'll do whatever I can to help you. And I won't even charge my normal rate because I'm just proud that you want to go.
Yeah.
Like you're 17. Like, I just want to help you to go succeed.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's so cool for somebody that age, right? To be like, and it's not your typical go to college and be a doctor, you know, I'm not going to say it, Megan. But it's like, be a trucker. Like, do you know how far-fetched, like, I was, like, it's hard for me not to laugh because like this 17-year-old's like, I want to be a trucker, but she's got a freaking, and I'm like, yep, I can get behind this. I'd do whatever it takes for her to be successful.
I think if anybody gets to this point and listens to all of this, like the one thing that I think is unique about this group's perspective is we all did go to college. I think, Bryant, you're the only one I don't know about, and I think you did.
Yeah, I have a master's degree.
Yeah.
I went to
surprising.
So we all went to college, but also we're all business owners, and we're like, okay, we've done the college thing, and also like I can train you on what I want you to do. College is not going to be like, if anything, it feels like we have to pay people more because they invested in themselves for education that doesn't really help us. Like, cool, they learned how to read Shakespeare, and they had to do like this culture class, and they were more well-rounded. But you know, at the end of the day, like I work with you know, blue collar people who are not well-rounded necessarily. They don't care about culture. They just want their problem fixed. And when you start to understand Like that's ultimately all the world is like somebody has a problem, you have the skills, whatever, to fix it, make it, do it. Like that's what
Are
really
you
matters.
saying our show on the hot take that none of your clients go to museums and experience other culture?
I'm saying that's not why they come to me. Tell you that.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
Josh, you know what, Josh? I saw you were at the Kennedy Space Center with your kids, and I thought you're well rounded. I'm going to reach out to you because all these other CFOs are just dummies.
That man looks like he knows his Shakespeare.
He is
I
sophisticated.
do. So, okay, on the flip side, I do think culture is important, which is why I love to travel, right? And probably Sam, why you're doing what you're doing is you're traveling. Like I think that gives you different perspective, which is that is important. I don't want to like discount that side of it because I love to travel and it's because I like different culture. And like, I do think some of my outlook and why it's changed has been because I've visited other countries and I've seen how they live. And I see what they drive. Right.
Yeah.
And,
Like
and they're like, they're driving these 30-year-old vehicles. And it's like, okay, so we don't need these things. We've decided we need these things, which also frustrates me with where society is like, well, if he has that truck, I should have that truck. Well, I can't have that truck. So life's not affordable anymore. Right. Like that's just, you choose to live where you live. You can go to a more affordable area. All right, I'm done.
No, I just think it's interesting. To me, what's crazy is when I think back to my own journey of college, it's like I literally paid to sit somewhere for 15-hour, credit hours a week. And it's like I could have been paid to work somewhere for 40. And if I go on one trip out of the country for a week, I have more perspective than I really had that entire 4-year experience of being cultured and other things. Right? I've got to experience more time-wise than I ever would have in 4 years of 15 hours total.
That is a hot take, Josh.
No.
Good job.
That's my thought. That's why
I do appreciate how quiet Megan's been in this whole segment.
I know. I'm like typing in the chat my apologies because I'm like, did I make Megan mad?
No, not at all. I just, like I said, I just have complicated feelings about it. I think like the system is so broken that I just don't even know where I land on it. So, and I also, of course, bring to the table, like everybody else does, my own personal experiences and biases, right? So like I had, despite my ridiculous mountain of student loans that will literally crush me to death, that will be my cause of death, is death by student loans. Despite my ridiculous amount of student loans, I had experiences that I found valuable. Again, I don't think that if I had to put a price tag on those experiences, it would not balance. So I just don't know. I just think that the whole system is so broken that it's just complicated. And I don't know. I certainly think that there's a lot of people who there is zero benefit to going to college for, and like good for them because they don't have to have a mountain of student debt. I also think that law school, for example, is nothing more than a trade school. And so the fact that we charge for it like it's the equivalent of like medical school, for example, is absurd. I think law school should cost the same as any other trade school because ultimately they function the same way. I go there to get an education to practice this particular trade and to get the license that I need to practice this trade. I don't think that I should be paying the same amount of money as somebody who's getting a PhD from Harvard in philosophy, for example. So I just have a lot of complicated feelings. I just don't have much to share because my feelings are so jumbled, even my thoughts and feelings are so jumbled even in my own head.
So next time's hot take is why is Megan so complicated?
It's probably my middle school.
You know what?
It's all my middle school. It's all middle school. Let's bring it around.
Bring up all the therapy notes.
September is unjumble the mind of Megan.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well,
everyone bring your questions
now. Maybe I can get my therapist to join us on stage because we're going to need all the help we can get.
I just have one thing I'm curious about then with all of that, and it's slipping my mind, but I'm going to figure it out.
Oh.
No,
wow. Spicy.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Sorry, guys. I was really
okay. College.
Go ahead. Yep.
Culture.
College. Culture. Yep. Yeah.
Complicated thoughts. Jumbled therapy.
Unjumbled,
it was about the law
unjumbled
stuff.
Josh's mind.
It was about
that
the
the
law
next
stuff.
one?
Mind of Megan?
Thought, what if, like, you know how people pay colleges just to sit there and get experience? How messed up is it then that they can't
No, don't go there.
pay a business to actually learn how to do the thing?
Because you're producing viable work product.
Oh, you want people to work for free, or you want people to pay to work?
He wants people
I'm
to
just
pay
asking-
him
I'm
to
just asking,
learn
what's
from
the
him.
difference?
The curious.
while doing
We got
his
rid of
grunt work.
that a couple of years ago.
I'm
Josh.
asking what the difference is.
I don't. I mean,
Like,
I
hey,
think
I'm gonna give you the sandbox and fake this whole thing. You have to work like it's real, but you have to do all this, and you have to pay me to do it, and then I'll tell you if you did a good job, and I'll say,
Well, that's
yeah,
also
hey,
like a course.
hey.
That's a course. Like just
Yeah, that's
tell
what I was gonna say.
people
Like,
come
I was
buy your
gonna-
course.
I was gonna have your back on that one, Josh. Like I don't disagree with you. I think they're the same. Like if there is a transfer of knowledge, that's value, whatever format that takes. And so if somebody's willing to pay for the receipt of the knowledge that you're transferring, it is no different in my
I guess
opinion.
I can't give you that
Are
hard
you-
of a time because I have an unpaid intern working for us right now.
Oh,
So
Okay, but are we differentiating between like I've packaged my knowledge and like here's a course for you to learn? Are we differentiating between that and then like, oh, like come work for me as an admin and you'll learn, but you have to pay me to come?
So
Well,
I think
how
their
is that-
what are we
time is
talking
a,
about?
their
How is that
time
any
is
different than an
payment. So
externship?
for
It's
me,
like- Go Goose.
like Bryant says, he has an unpaid intern. Theoretically, that intern is paying because he's paying with his time, and all you can assign a value to that time.
I feel
Right.
guilty about it every day.
I think it's actually more equivalent to externships. So I did an externship in law school where I had to pay my law school my same amount of tuition for the number of credit hours for the privilege of then moving down to Southern California and working for the LA City Attorney's Office for free. So
Oh,
not
really?
only did I
That
work
makes
for
sense.
free, I had to pay my school so that I could get credit hours that counted
Go there
towards
and do
my
it.
requirements to graduate.
Did you feel good about that situation?
I didn't even question it. I didn't even,
Oh.
it's just because it is the process. And that's again, I'm not saying it's right. This is another reason
That's
why I
just
say the
how it
system is
works.
broken. But if that is the system, then what Josh is proposing fits right in with what the system is anyway.
what I think would make more sense is like, hey, the apprenticeship concept of every business, right? Like, hey, you're a cashier. You've never done cashier things. It only takes 30 days to learn cashier things. But for the first 30 days, we pay you at a certain percentage, like 80% of what a cashier makes, because, you know, you're going to be slower than everybody else. You're not going to perform at this level of everybody else. I mean, that's a horrible example, but like, right, throw it in there as marketing or, I don't know, whatever, financial advising before they take their test. Throw it in there for lawyer. I mean, anything. Like, that's what they do to apprentices. I mean, what's the difference? Like, you get a discounted rate and in exchange for like legit experience. And I'm not talking about the internship thing, because like internships for college, it's like just a tax write-off and like a PR stunt for big companies to then hire those people later. They don't actually teach them anything. I've worked at the big companies, at least.
I don't know.
in my
I
opinion.
disagree.
From what I've seen from four
I'm not-
big
from an
companies, like billion-dollar companies in contracting, that's what I've seen.
Well, that may be true, but I've taught many interns how to make paper,
Fair,
so they go work for a paper mill,
fair.
When, it's funny.
which
when
I
you
would
said
did
make
not
paper, I was
recommend
just like,
them
oh,
do,
how to
but
make
that's
money.
okay.
Yep.
Um,
No.
yeah.
But I was just curious what you guys' thoughts were, because that's kind of like what I view current situation as, like the externship concept. I think that's messed up.
Hmm.
You have to
I
pay
just said-
we've vetted these companies that you can go work for free, but we want your money to set it up. Like, it's like a referral fee for a free job.
Mhm.
That, by the way, they didn't even help me get. I found the job myself. And I had to go to them to say, will you approve this as my externship? And here's my money.
Yeah, will you sign off on my
That
degree?
that's ridiculous.
You didn't have to
Although
do
you,
that.
but although you do, I mean, I didn't intern or co-op, but they do still have to pay for some sort of co-op, but they get paid at the co-op at least.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, especially
All
with
right.
a couple of
Okay.
universities.
Okay, guys.
I think we've
Sure.
gone 15 minutes
15
over.
minutes over. I had to reschedule my 11 o'clock. So
Oh, you rescheduled it? Well, thanks
That's
for
what you
letting
guys,
me come
that's
in
the
and
face.
ruin
Like
your
you
day.
guys thought I was offended. I was like just trying to email my client to reschedule. So that's all that was. But it's been real.
Well,
been real.
I hope I can
Hey,
get
and we
another invite.
we avoided politics, even though there were many of those things that could
Many
have
an
gone into
opportunity.
them.
Mhm.
There were
And-
many opportunities for them to bleed.
And I
into
thought for
politics.
sure we were going to get into the EQ conversation again. 3 different times I thought it was going to happen, and we avoided that too.
EQ.
So
Oh yeah. It was coming.
What's
So-
EQ?
All right.
No. Stop. I know.
yeah, we're not doing that.
All right,
okay,
guys.
So same time next month. Sam,
See ya.
Ryan, I hope we'll see you live on stage with us again.
Are you guys going to commit?
On my calendar.
So that's what, September
Just
10th?
me? I don't know. Somebody look at the calendar. It's on your calendar because I sent out the calendar invites to you guys.
We'll
Hold
figure
on.
it out, Goose. Don't worry.
It
It's
is.
on
Okay.
September 3rd.
September 3rd. Same
And,
time, same place.
Okay.
Goose,
Probably
you're in
will
charge
not
of-
be decorated with birthday decor next month because we will not have any birthdays next month. So,
It'll be Halloween decor because
oh my
Well,
God,
it's
that's what I should
September.
do. Every month, I should redecorate the coffee shop in a theme. I should
That'd
do
be
that.
good.
I
All right,
love how
see
you're
y'all
saying like
September 3rd.
redecorate, but it's like a picture.
it's like a
You have no idea how long it took me to do this, Sam. Do you have any idea the number of prompts I got? Like, I think I
Bye-bye.
wasted like 800
Bye.
gallons of water.
Bye.
Okay. There's motorcycles revving. I'm gonna go. Okay, bye.